Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. We're going to see what Spirit has for you today as far as your message. Thank you all for being here, sharing your time and energy with me. I especially am deeply grateful for all of my subscribers as well as my members. I have put out another membership only video and reading, so if you're a member of my channel, please check that out. If you're interested in becoming a member, the join button is below. And if you click on it, it will bring you the information. If you do have any questions, please let me know. And as always with these collective readings, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right. We're going to be starting with Intuitive Kev's extra deck. I was guided to this deck first. With this deck, as we know, things can get a little crazy. So please take what resonates as always and use your discernment. Okay. All right. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do you have for the collective today? Okay. All right. Well, it looks like there's some kind of gift or reward that's coming your way. You could be getting a gift or a present from the universe, something that is like the card is saying, rewarding you for all of the good deeds that you do, for all of the good and positive energy that you put out into the universe. And it's something, it does say incentive on this card. And I am feeling that it almost is kind of like an incentive to keep doing what you're doing. Now, for a lot of you, maybe this is just you. This is just who you are, what you have been doing since day one, or since, you can remember. This is just at your core who you are, that you're someone that, you feel it, you're here to do good things. And, maybe you feel like you don't necessarily need a reward, but like I was saying, maybe it's an incentive to keep going because, even for most of us that have just been doing good over and over and over again without expecting anything in return, at some point it's like, well, when is it going to be my time? Like, when am I going to get what I've manifested or see the fruits of my labor? Something like that. And so, sometimes it can be discouraging when, you put out all of this good, but maybe you have been dealing with a lot of burden or conflict or something in your life that is just, or multiple things in your life that are just weighing on you. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you are going to be getting some kind of gift here. So that's a great start to this reading. Let's see, what else do you have for the collective, Spirit? Okay. All right. Well, just as I said, I feel like there's someone here in your energy that could be in some kind of collaboration with a dark entity. Okay. So there's someone here that is colluding or in cahoots with something of darkness where you are of light. Okay. Maybe you've already known that this has been going on behind the scenes, whether you have proof or not. But the fact that you keep going and you are still who you are, and the person that is bringing light into the world, where this, whoever this is that wants to maybe keep certain people or situations in a certain kind of darkness, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like behind the scenes here someone might be working against you. And maybe that's why things maybe have, for some, at least some of you out there, things have been feeling difficult. maybe you feel like things are weighing on you more. Maybe you feel like the world is against you, or like, the universe is against you, or that, like I said, you keep trying to manifest and make changes into your life and, have positive and peaceful things, that it's just anything but that. So I do feel like there's someone here that maybe has chosen a dark path, someone here that might be trying to work against you for some reason. And we'll try to find that out as we clarify. What else do we have, Spirit? What else do you have for the collective? Okay. All right. So whoever this person is now, male or female doesn't matter your gender, male or female doesn't matter this person's gender, but this person, I feel, who's in cahoots here, who has maybe chosen a dark path, someone who might be possibly working against you, is a masculine energy. Okay, we all have feminine and masculine energies in all of us. So this could be a male or a female, it doesn't matter. But it's someone in masculine energy. So it's someone who is in the energy of like providing, taking action, being in control. Okay. Yeah, it says on the card, Emperor energy. So it's someone, and I feel though that whoever this person is, I feel like this is Emperor energy taken almost where the Emperor is in reverse, where it's that feeling of being in control, but it's toxic control. Where not only do they want to be in control of their life, but they want to control other people's lives as well. Okay. So this person kind of takes this masculine, type Emperor energy, and they're kind of taking it to a place where it's toxic. Okay. And so I feel like this person, again, has chosen some kind of dark path. They are either working with other people who are in darkness or in their shadow. So these people could be karmics. This person here could be a karmic as well. But I feel like maybe they're working against you here. Yeah. So this person, I'm also getting that this person, whoever this masculine is, they could also be someone very egotistical. They could be very prideful and stubborn. This person could also be someone, it's like my way or the highway. Okay, so these are all kind of aspects of that, the negative qualities of the Emperor. Okay, so that's how I'm feeling about that person there. And the thing is that this person, I don't know if this is someone that's in your life right now. This could be someone that used to be in your life that is no longer in your life. Okay, maybe they're just watching you. But whatever the case may be, whether it's something that you talked about with this person in the past, whether it's something where they're watching you online, maybe if there's a way that they can see what you're up to or what you're doing, especially if you have an online presence, maybe this person knows your goals and your dreams and the ideas that maybe you spoke about with them. I feel like this person is knowing that you're going to go somewhere. This person this person right here on this card has a pentacle in their hand. So they know that whatever you're working toward is going to be stable and secure for you. If it's not now, it will be at some point. They know this. And this person is someone who can't think for themselves. They steal ideas. So this is whoever this person is, it's someone who is an intellectual theft. They're trying to steal your ideas. They're trying to steal the downloads that you get. And they're, for some of them out there, I'm hearing that they even are trying to be you, because, and like portray themselves as you, maybe not using your name and everything, but they're trying to embody everything that you are, because they don't know who they are. So, I mean, this person, it could just very well be that whoever this masculine is, that they just have a dark attachment to them. They might not even be connected to other people that are dark, or in their shadow. It could be that this person is just maybe dealing with a certain dark entity attachment. And this entity is kind of encouraging them to be this intellectual theft. Okay. All right. What else do we have here, Spirit? What else do we have? The collective. Okay. Yeah, you all are this Sigma, male or female, doesn't matter the gender, but you're someone who is intelligent, independent, and you're fearless. And whether you feel this way about yourself or not, this is how other people see you. They see you strong. They see that you're not telling anybody about what you're doing. And that kind of makes you mysterious. Like, people are trying to figure you out. They don't know what you have going on. I feel like people are low key, jealous or envious, just depending. But they, want to know. It's almost like creating obsession in people because they're trying to figure out what you have going on. And, maybe in the past you've opened up more about what you had going on, and maybe now you're not. Could just be that people are just being nosy. But, the way you carry yourself, the way you live your life, I mean, people are wondering like what you have going on, like what is up. Okay. And the reason why is because you are otherworldly. You are not of this world. At least that's the way people see you. Maybe you feel like you don't belong. Like, maybe you feel that you are an alien, or that, you just don't fit in. Maybe you feel like you're a light worker or a star seed. And, from what I know about that is that, star seeds especially like feel very out of place. So maybe you feel that way. Whether you do or not, people see that you are not like everybody else. Yeah, they see that you are different, but different in a good way. In a way that they actually want to be. And I feel like because you're in this energy that you are getting this gift from the universe. And I feel like this person, whoever this masculine is, this person knows as well that you are on this path, and whatever this entity is, and possibly it could be, like I said, karmics as well that they're involved with. They're trying to steal ideas. They want to be in your position. So we'll have to see who this person is to make sure that, you know who this is for you. Okay. All right. So the thing is, as far as this feeling otherworldly or seeing you as otherworldly, I feel like it's basically the collective that's around you. They're the ones that feel this way about you. And I feel that if you are the one that also feels that you're unlike other people, and like I said, it doesn't have to be in a negative way. I mean, you just feel different. And I mean, we're all unique in our own ways, but you might feel that different where you're like, I just don't feel like I even belong here. I feel like, it's almost like you're distinguishing yourself from the collective, and the collective can kind of see that you're different and that you are distinguished from maybe the rest of the world here. Okay. I also feel like this masculine, whoever this person is, or whoever this masculine energy is, this person also sees that you are different from the collective. You're different from anyone else that they've ever met. All right. So some of you might be going through some legal issues. It could also be this person, but take that as it resonates. There could also be something to the effect of spiritual cord, which I got that in one of my other readings as well, where, if this person is maybe attacking you spiritually or attacking you in the 5D, the spiritual realm, and not necessarily in the 3D where, you tangibly know that this person is doing that. There could be some kind of spiritual court going on where maybe that is again why you're getting this gift and reward, because you've been through what you've been through and you're still standing. And you're still the person that you have always been. You haven't compromised yourself. Okay, so yes, yeah. Maybe you've had dreams about this, or you've intuitively felt that maybe this was going on. Yeah, and that, you know, like I said, the reason that you stand apart, the reason why you're getting this gift is because you are this sweet, compassionate, and innocent soul. And you've not let corruption, you've not let other people who have come against you, you've not allowed any of that to change who you are. And so I feel like you're being rewarded. Yeah, and the thing is that I feel like the people that are coming against you, they are feeling like victims. Okay, they're feeling, you know, where they're sad, they're heartbroken, and they feel like they just cannot make the appropriate decisions or changes in their life to be at your level and in the place that you're in. So because they're in this energy, they feel like they need to do this. They feel like they need to steal your ideas, because being themselves so far hasn't gotten them anywhere. And they see how far you're getting. Now, maybe this person tried to make you feel like a victim. Maybe they wanted, their goal was to make you sad. It's like misery, needs company, And so I feel like, this person could have emotionally manipulated you. They could have used emotional manipulation. They still could be trying to do this behind the scenes. And it's, I feel like, that this person feels this way deep down, whether you don't, know this, whether you know this about this person or not. But they wanted you to be also feeling like this. They wanted you to match their energy. So they were trying to manipulate you emotionally. So whoever this is, what else do we have, Spirit? Okay. All right. This person could be a Scorpio or someone with Scorpio in their chart. Could also be your energy as well. Just take it as it resonates. Okay. Yeah, this person's a fake. They're a charlatan. They're deceptive. They're wearing a mask. This person is a puppet, like a puppet master. They're a master manipulator, is what I'm being told. You can kind of see the strings coming from this person's hand with the stars attached. It's almost like a puppet. So this person acts and goes around basically trying to manipulate other people, feeling like other people should do their bidding, or other people will listen to them and do what they want. Maybe this person's very charming. Maybe they're very charismatic, and, they have in the past been able to get people to do things, and they can control people. Remember, like I was saying earlier about the emperor energy, my way or the highway, wanting control. But I feel like it's toxic control. And that's exactly what this is saying. So maybe you feel like this person has been in this energy. Yeah, there is something here about either you said something to this person that came true, or there's something here as far as what you know. And I feel like it's something intuitively that maybe you have shared, or something that and this person, they know that you've got gifts. Maybe they feel exposed because you might see things and see right through them, like see the real them. You've got this sense of knowledge here. And so this person knows that they cannot manipulate you. Maybe this person tried to manipulate you in the past, and maybe they succeeded to a certain degree, but you know, realized what they were doing, and you know, walked away, you stopped it when other people didn't. So there's, you know, obviously something different about you. So there's some kind of knowledge that you have here about this person, and just in people, with people in general. Now take it as it resonates, but this person could be doing some kind of candle magic. I mean, they could be dabbling in something here. And maybe this is something, like I said, that has worked on other people in the past, but I don't feel like it's working on you, because I feel like you're protected. And this person is deep down feeling like they are losing control. They're feeling like, you know, they're just emotionally out of control. They're unstable. You know, they're unhinged, unfortunately. Okay, and I feel like it's because of that sense of control. You know, this person likes to be in control. They try to control other people. They know they can't do that to you. Yeah, and it's because you're guarded. You are guarded, you're safe, and it's because of your spirit guides. Your spirit guides, your angels, and your ancestors are guarding you. They're guarding you, they're guarding your energy, and they will not allow this person to do anything to you. So whatever this candle magic is, it's not working. Yeah, because, you know, they're guarding the fact that you are a source of unconditional love. And like I was saying before, you have not changed who you are despite this person or despite these attacks that have been going on. You show unconditional love. And I feel like you showed unconditional love to this person, and, you know, they kind of fumbled you. They kind of took it and, you know, they didn't treat you well. So you walked away. Now, this could be someone that you work with. Take that as it resonates, though. This could be, you know, someone. It could also be a business owner. Anything else, Spirit, before we move on? Yeah, this person is wearing a mask, like I was saying earlier. Yep, they're not who they portray themselves to be. They're fake. They're false. They're most definitely wearing a mask. And on the bottom of the deck is player. So this person, you know, is somebody that's non-committal. They're inconsistent. They're in and out of people's lives, and, you know, they basically have superficial relationships and connections with people because they don't want to be themselves. They don't want to be deep. And I feel like, you know, you are the opposite here. All right, let's see. We're going to grab this deck here and see who this person is, and then we'll get into tarot if it's not too long. All right. So we'll just get a few cards out here and see maybe who this person is, how you'll know who this person is. Okay. So, Spirit, who is this person? Who is this masculine that is doing this to the collective? Okay, it's someone with baggage. Okay, so someone who's holding on to baggage from the past relationships, and, you know, just the past in general, their wounds. They don't heal. They don't let things go. They could be very resentful and bitter about, you know, the things that have transpired in the past. This person could have the Chinese zodiac sign of the tiger. Okay. They could also drive a dark colored car. Okay, what is this? They could have the Chinese zodiac sign of the rat. What else about this masculine spirit? Who is this person to the collective? Okay, this person could drive a pickup truck. This person could be a Capricorn or have Capricorn in their chart. Okay, there we go again, work colleague. So for a lot of you, this could be a work colleague of yours. Obviously, take it as it resonates. I'm also hearing that if you don't resonate with it being a work colleague, it could be someone that works, or it could be someone connected to someone you work with. Like I said, take it as it resonates though. But it's someone that knows of you, whoever this is. Okay. This person could be someone that works out, or they're an athlete of some sort. So they could have, like an athlete's type physique. They could be a Cancer or have Cancer in their chart. Okay, what else do we have here? They could be an Aquarius or have Aquarius in their chart. They could be a Pisces or have Pisces in their chart. Okay. This person could also be a workaholic. So maybe money and material things are important to this person. Maybe this person works multiple jobs or works overtime. Okay. Okay. This person could be a Sagittarius or have Sag in their chart. All right. What else, Spirit? Okay. All right. So this person could also drive a Jeep. Okay. It could be someone identifying as a male with facial hair. But male, like I was saying, male or female doesn't matter the gender. This person is definitely a manipulator. Okay. I mentioned that earlier, but Spirit is confirming that. Yeah. That this person is a manipulator. Okay. They could have the Chinese zodiac sign of the ox or the Chinese zodiac sign of the dragon. What else? Okay. They could also drive a light colored car or a motorcycle. Okay. This person could also be the Chinese zodiac sign of the dog. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. There's someone who could be living in anxiety. Okay. This person could be super anxious. Okay. They could even be on medication, is what I'm hearing. I think we did have that drugs card that came out. So, they could be self-medicating with substances. They could also be going to a physician for anxiety, and they could have medication that's prescribed as well. Okay. This person could also be a female with light colored hair. So like I was saying, masculine energy doesn't always have to be a male, but we do have a male here as well as a female. So it could be either gender. And the other card that came out is Gemini. So this person could be a Gemini or have Gemini in their chart. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have emotional vampire. I'm sorry. Well, an emotional / energy vampire. I was going to say emotional. So I feel like this person, they could drain you, or, whether they are in your life right now, or maybe you felt this way in the past. So whether this is someone in your energy that you maybe had a connection with, it's still in your energy, or maybe you do actually work with this person and you do have to see them every once in a while. It can, like I said, it could be someone connected to a work colleague. Whoever this person is, though, they do use other people and they target people whose energy they want to utilize, and I'm hearing exploit for their own benefit. Okay. So I feel like there could be something emotional involved with this, like an emotional component, because there was a reason I said emotional here. So maybe, I feel like, I know that we mentioned something about, yeah, here it is, the emotional manipulation card. I do feel that there's something emotional here that's going on. Maybe this person, if they were trying to send you some energy, they were trying to mess with your emotions. Okay, I don't feel like it's working because you're guarded, you're safe. Okay, so not to worry about that, but You know, there's a reason Spirit wanted this to come out. Maybe it's, you know, like I said, something that Spirit wants you to know that's going on behind the scenes or has gone on. All right. So I'm actually going to take this into an extended reading. So I am going to try to find out a little more information about who this masculine energy is and what their intentions are, things like that. I'm also going to find out what this gift is from the universe that might be coming your way. So if you're a member of the channel, it will be with extended readings in the membership with the memberships. And if you are wanting to watch this video, if you're not a member, the join button is below and it'll bring you the information there. So I will see you all in the extended. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope that this brought you some information and clarity. And until next time, take care.